Now, AI-generated art has really come around. Some of these AIs have been better than others, but you can see like all of these are different things. I've been messing around with AI-generated art for a while. I started off with actually Starry AI, putting some of my art in. And Starry AI, we can go through a whole nother thing, right? But Starry AI was pretty fun. Dolly Mini was free, and I've messed around a little bit with that. I liked Starry AI better, but Dolly Mini has its own stuff. But definitely, the AI that I have come to love is Midjourney. I really think Midjourney is my favorite AI generator to use to make art. Now, I do my own art. There's plenty of stuff here. I do a lot of screenshots. I do requests sometimes. I do PNGs of Star Wars stuff. And recently, because of, I think, the detail behind what I've been making, I've expanded my art. However, I really do enjoy messing around with AI art makers. I think this is just really fun. Sometimes it's good to make like a new idea out of it. You know, some of the stuff, I can't draw things like this, but it gives me ideas. Depending on what you do with Midjourney, you can go from this, which does look really cool, to this. In this video, we're going to play with Midjourney. And we're going to go through the different things that you can do with it and basically how Midjourney works. Now, Midjourney has its own website. Midjourney is not free. I did get access to Midjourney through its beta a while back. Like June, July, I don't remember. You can see here, I have a lot of images that have been created. And we're going to talk about the images that Midjourney creates as we do some of them. Okay, I did start with this. Does it have a date? June 28th. That's when I got access. I think you could do a limited trial with Midjourney. I am not 100% sure. But it is also a paid thing. So the way Midjourney's system works is, at least for me, I'm paying $10 a month. I love Midjourney. I do use it a lot. And with that $10, I get to do 200 images a month. Now you can see the way this works, and we'll do some. You end up making 4 images per prompt, and then you could do things with those 4 images. So you can, you know, go through 200 pretty quickly. I think 200's all the way up to, well, some of these were my trial. But 400, not 400, 200. 200 images. And I think these 4 count as 1. I don't think they count as 4 separately. But you can see 200 takes you a long way. I've done quite a bit with this crazy AI. Yes, this is where I ended. So this is 200. So let's do it. It works through Discord. And you come in here to Midjourney. And it's got some rules. You can already see there's some really cool stuff here. I mean, this is amazing. We're going to go through the prompts on how you get here. Okay? Well, let's go ahead. We'll go into general. Okay? And you can see there's some people's stuff. We're going to start simple and get a little more. We're going to start with, you have to type in /imagine, and then you type your prompt. Let's start with knight in armor riding a dragon. Now you hit enter, and you wait, and the AI starts working on it. Now you can, like, do other stuff on your computer. You'll get a, you know, a DeviantArt, not DeviantArt, you'll get a Discord notification when your prompt is done. Wow, this one's really cool. Who the hell made this? This is amazing. Wow. That's beautiful. Alright, here we go. Knight in armor riding a dragon. So here are my 4 prompts that I can mess with. They're interesting. I like this. This is interesting. None of these really went with what I had in mind. However, we're going to get to that. So first, we have options. We can upscale any one of these photos. And the way this works is, you see how it says upscale 1? This is number 1, then number 2, then number 3, then number 4. I can also re-roll my prompt. I can also make a variation. And a variation makes a new 4 images based on the one you clicked. So let's do this. Then you can run a couple jobs at the same time, but you will have to keep track, because as you can see, there are a ton of people doing more art. So let's upscale 3. Let's make a variation on 3. And let's re-roll. Now what I like to do is I like to come all the way back down, so I don't get too lost. You can see people are doing their thing on here. And you know, Midjourney's really good for a lot of things, but depending on what words you type in, you can make like something that looks like an actual physical, like this looks like someone's actual ring. And I've delved in that too. But we heard that our prompt is ready, or one of our prompts is ready. So here's one of mine. Here are my variations here. Part of me is not really feeling any of these. And that's fine. Sometimes you do something that you gotta scrap. I could keep on making variations of this all night. I'll upscale number 1. And we'll wait for our other upscales to finish. Now, the upscales take a long time. The other one took... the initial prompt took a couple of seconds. Here we go. Here's a little bit more of what I was trying to think of. I really like this one. This is a rabbit hole you can run into. So let's upscale number 4 and let's vary number 4. And you can see how you can go through 200 images quickly. Now that upscale is taking quite a bit. And that's just how this program works. And here's my first upscale. It had finished. So now I can open the original. This looks weird. It looks interesting. But I don't think I'm keeping this one. Now, I don't want to save it, but it will save on my account. Right? If I hit refresh on my Midjourney account on the app, you can see my stuff. My stuff is here. Whatever this person's doing, hyper-realistic vulture god. I love this. Yeah, this thing, this hyper-realistic vulture god, amazing. Did I rate it? I rate it. It better have rated. It's amazing. Here's the one that I kind of liked. It does look like a knight riding stuff. Now, you can make variations once again, or you can upscale to max. We're going to upscale to max just for you to see what that does. I think upscaling to max never is worth upscaling it to the max. And I'll show you why. God damn, this guy? Who is this? Glitchup? Is this city? This is amazing. Look at all of these words. We will get to these words. Now there's my upscaled max. Now let's look at it. Here's the first one I did. Here's the upscale to the max. Now what I find is when you upscale to the max, it gets bigger, you know? However, I feel like when you upscale these to the max, they lose all of their texture. Look at his shoulder. It's got way more texture here. Even the background has more texture going on. So I kind of like this. This looks okay. The other one, upscaled off, I missed it. But here's this. I like this much better. This looks much cooler. It almost looks like I can imagine the dragon wrapping around this. So same prompt, right? Same thing. Different. Now, let's change this up. We had, imagine, knight in armor, riding a dragon. Now let's put comma. This was a simple prompt when I did this. This was just angel with 10 wings flying. This is the same prompt, but with much more adjectives, much more describing words. I saved some. So let's go ahead and look at that picture. Here we can see angel with 10 wings, and then we have octane render, high detail, 8K realistic, Yoji Shinkwa, art station, elegant luxury, dramatic lighting, and CG society. I'm going to copy and paste this, and I'm going to put this in with our previous prompt. Now, why did I pick those words? I watched other people on here. You can see, let's look at this man here with the rings. His art's coming out very realistic. He has realistic design, product design, big signet ring, Unreal Engine, line pencil art, award ring, award signet, technical design, AR 3/4 and uplight. That's why they're coming out so realistic. Those are his prompts that he's shoving into the AI to figure out. This is going to make the difference of your art. This one here, this glitch it. It's amazing. Light fog, animation art, fantasy, translucent color wash, mysterious, dreamy and synthetic, cinematic, smooth, fractal, detailed, unique use of colors, hyper-realism, clear reflection, depth of field, post-production, post-processing, 8K retouch, HDR, super resolution, soft lighting, ray tracing, global illumination, crystalline illuminant reflections. Sometimes these words help. Sometimes they make it worse. I find that all of this extra stuff works great for inanimate objects, things that are not alive. When you start trying these with animals, sometimes they work, other times I find that they don't. But let's try our new prompt with my set of words, and we'll see what happens. Remember, we made this and this with just the prompt. No real adjectives. Wow, there's a cool idea here. What was that? Dogecoin army? I love those. And it seems that Midjourney's updated. Oh, here we go. Knight in armor riding a dragon. This didn't come out so great this time. There are some ideas here, but I don't like them. So let's try to save this prompt. Let's re-roll. This looks cool too. Japanese This prompt was Japanese Pokemon committing war crimes. Here we go. We're starting to get an idea here. Something that resembles my thought. So we're going to try one more thing with this prompt before I give up. We're going to vary 4 and re-roll again. Alright. We're getting closer to an idea. We're losing our dragon, but we're gaining our knight. So I like 2. Let's upscale 2. I want to vary 1. And it did. So we're losing our riding our dragon. But that's okay. We're starting to get other things. Wife. This is Pokemon committing war crimes. Vintage World War II photo. People are just... There's like a lot of creative people on here tonight. Oh, wow. See, so we're getting more of that like cool stuff. But I do want to do another prompt tonight. So let's upscale. I like number 1. I'm going to upscale number 1. There's our knight. That's got some stuff. And I like this. Is this someone doing... Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn. I thought this was Qui-Gon Jinn. I see it, man. See, this AI is very impressive. This is just realistic. Like, this is just the AI making things. Oh, error code. Too many requests. So I haven't seen this, but apparently I can see my original. It's not coming up. So that was my other knight that I liked. So let's do a new prompt. Let's do. Imagine. Let's do arrow shaped spaceship in the sky. And let's just try one thing before we get crazy. Let's do Ralph. God, I can't spell. If you don't know who Ralph McQuarrie is, he did, along with another artist, like all the big concept art and concept paint work for Star Wars. So let's see what this thing does in the style of Ralph McQuarrie. Now here we go. Wow, these are... I like all of these. I like all of these. Wow. I definitely like number 1. I like number 2. Number 1 just feels very like book cover. I like number 4 too. So let's do this. I want to upscale number 1. I want to vary 1, vary 4, and let's try not to spend too much time on this part because I want to throw in way more adjectives to get this to work out the way I want. Wow, someone's doing Green Muppet Yoda. This looks great too. Wow. Holy shit. Look at number 3, man. Let's upscale number 3, and I'm just curious, what does a variant on that look like? Oh, wait. I thought I hit upscale on this. Wow. Damn. Shit, I don't know which one to do. These are all cool. Upscale 3, and just for fun, we'll vary 3. This is where I get lost in this generator. That's gonna be amazing. Oh, I did upscale this one. Did I hit? I hit vary on that also. This just looks cool. It's like a little city. You don't know if that's a sail. See, this AI can really pump out some cool art. Oh, here are my variations. Wow. I could keep messing with this, but you know we wanna move on. Oh my god, man. Why? Why are these just so wild? I really like this one. God damn, man. Upscale it. And here we are. Wow, dude. This just looks so wild. I love this. There was that one. Now, I like this. Where was the other one of that? That's got a real UFO feel to it. Damn, see, these are both different and special in their own way. This has a reflection on the bottom, almost. I think I like that one more. See, like, this really... Oh, is this upscaling? This really is my favorite AI for art generating. It just has so... It just does its job so well. This looks cool. It looked better before it generated it. It looked like it had more would go on here. It's still cool. Alright. Let's give it adjectives. It was arrow-shaped spaceship in the sky. I forgot the. Now these are all the adjectives on that other cityscape that I like that that kid Glitched was doing. Let's see what the hell the generator does with that. And this'll be our last one. Someone put in a poem. I've done that. I've put in quotes from Lovecraft's books, and it has made the Dreaming City. It made Riley. Like, I had this thing make Riley. I put the quote right in from the story. All of these are what the AI made. I didn't say Riley. I put in the description from the book, and it made this. That's ours. What is that? Wow. Nothing about this says spaceship to me, but oh my god, this is beautiful. Wow. Let's do this. I want to upscale 2 and 3. I want to re-roll. Like, this doesn't... It's not really making... Oh, maybe it is making a spaceship. Not 100% convinced it's doing what I want it to do, but it's making something cool. Oh my god. Fallen soldier missed an army of dead. That's amazing. Futuristic gold raven in space with glowing eyes. That's cool. Ooh. It's the gold raven with glowing eyes. That's so cool. Look real. Alright, here's one of mine. Ooh, damn. I like this. This isn't even a spaceship. This just looks nice. It's still not getting me what I want. So we're gonna do this. I like that number 1. We're gonna upscale 1. We're gonna do a re-roll, and we're also, I kind of like where 3's going. We're gonna vary 3. Oh, there's one of mine. Wow. It looks like a spaceship crashing through the atmosphere. Or the ocean. And there's the other one. This isn't even a spaceship. This is just like something is floating in the atmosphere. Because there's a little ship here. It's above the sky. Now, I don't like this prompt. This looks cool. That does look cool. But it's not really doing what I wanted it to do. And that's fine. Sometimes you gotta walk away. I like this. This is just really making some really pretty stuff. Like, I don't know if this is being attacked or not. We'll upscale that, and then I think that's 2. I think we're getting close to being done here for this time. Oh, wow. Just look at that. That's just so pretty. Is this Tarkin? What the hell? This looks great! Who is this? Calcum? He's making some great stuff. Wow, this Tarkin one, like that actually is... That looks like Peter Cushing. Like, that's so good. There's my upscale of this one. This is pretty too. It's not really getting the idea of what I wanted. I don't know which one of these I want to save. This one. This one I'm saving, definitely. I think we're done here. This has been like 35 minutes almost. Right? I don't know what the video is going to be like, but this was about 35 minutes. So we've gone from very basic art, still cool, but very basic art. And I say basic, but I mean we gave the machine very little details with these. And then we went and gave them more. And we got more realistic, much more detailed, a lot more going on. This program is my favorite AI generator so far. Now, I am paying for this. So I think I am willing, at some point, to do a live stream where people can come and type in the chat what they want me to do as a prompt. And I'll do it. And then I will eventually, like the next day or the day after that, throw all the art onto my DeviantArt, where it is very easily accessed and free to download. And I'll give anyone who gives me a prompt credit on their Deviant on the picture, but very easy to find my stuff here. So we can try that one time. But this has been using Midjourney. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm the F-Bomb here at NicBroInc. Come back, be a friend. We love friends.